Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
And now the lefty. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And here is Austin Martin. Right through there for a strike. Runner takes off. And a foul ball. Friedel gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Matt McClain, batting with one down, takes a strike. And a foul ball.
If I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And 1-2. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And here it comes. This one popped up. Holiday moving under it. And there are two down. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
He really needs to start making more contact. Averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
The pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Into center. Happ moving under it. Drops into the glove. And that'll do it. Reds leave one. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. New inning getting started. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Wyatt Langford. Caraballo back to work. That's in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Happ heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch misses. Caraballo. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Fights it off, he'll see another.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers, maybe the matchup is better with a different guy as the game goes on. Yelich brings it in. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Corey Julks, the next to hit for the Reds. That's in there. Strike 1.
Only a handful of pitchers can go through an order 3 times, maybe even 4 times, and the analytics have contributed to that trend, but I think there are some players given an opportunity.
He dives, but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Now the tag
on the tag.
And he's out, trying for 2. That's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. On to the 3rd inning, and now Cam Collier. And he deals. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Parada makes the grab, one down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Harrison.
And now Bader up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
No.
First pitch just
1-0.
misses. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Squeezes it. 2 up, 2 down. T.J. Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Friedel in his 6th season, 31 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Breaking ball drops in for a strike.
This guy's
No ball.
pounding the
2
zone.
strikes.
Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ground ball left side, sneaks through, base hit, and that extends the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's
Ball.
really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back
1
to all
ball,
those
no
drills you
strike.
see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots.
Ball.
It's just nice.
2 balls, no strikes to count. Now he breaks his back. He put himself
Out.
to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at American Family Field, here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Caraballo back to work.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
0-2. High. 3.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
So up next, Ryan McMahon. He's 0 for 1.
No,
he
that's a
doesn't get
ball.
the call, and it's 1-0.
Ball
This is
2.
just off the outside edge.
2
I think that
balls,
was a strike.
no strike.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
A
Hey,
swing and a
Rod.
miss, and that's strike 1.
Instead of letting the
2-1.
hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Ball.
And another ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
One down, base is empty. And that's
Ball 4, first base.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boo, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter.
Hey!
He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
McMahon stands at first with 1 out.
Just 3.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Tyler Stevenson. Fly to left his first time. And there's a strike.
0-1.
2 outs. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And makes the grab. And that is that. Reds leave 1. They're down 1-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Corey Joltz. Now One hit to right. Soto gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the third baseman.
Down to third baseman, Cam Collier. First time up was a pop out.
Hey, first pitch strike. Get ahead right here.
The pitch
Ball,
timer
no.
expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Hey, one away. One away.
The 1-1. Good
No,
eye in that spot.
outside.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
2-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Parada calls it in, and there's two away. Next for Cincinnati, Harrison Bader.
High.
Through there for a strike. Fought off foul.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Now fly ball to right center. Happ heads towards it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, TJ Friedel.
TJ Friedel.
The wind of the pitch. That
1-0.
one missed. That
Oi.
clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that ball is out of here.
That's one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And it's through for a hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No, that's a ball.
Just missed.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Line drive.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
In the air to left center. Yelich sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Now it's the DH, Wyatt Langford.
3-pitch strikeout last time.
Runner on the move. That's in for a throw.
Oh, he
Safe.
beat it. He beat it.
go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that's a base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. And he's
On the
out.
tag. Out.
That ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Top of inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Caraballo back to work. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulling the string of the changeup.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you can tell that hitter was just overmatched.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch it. Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there, not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Called in the box again, takes a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking,
Reds go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. We go to the 8th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Harrison Bader. The wind of the pitch. Oof! That one went straight back and got our ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. The other way, and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the...
Blake Walston taking over on the mound.
The final line steal for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 3 runs on 8 hits.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
The center
The
fielder,
pitch.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
That one finds the zone. And we are underway in game one of the series. Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls,
Out
2
there on the
strikes.
mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
3.
Swing. Too much on that one.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Crawford leads off first with 1 away. Gets under it and pops it up. Drifts towards it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. 2 down. Devers now.
The third baseman, dropping
And first offering is fouled off.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
And there's a foul ball. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game one of this 3-game set. Foul ball still 0-2. And that one hit to first. He takes
He's
it
out.
himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox leave 1. Back here at American Family Field, top of the second, and now the DH, Vaughn Grissom.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Gavin Lux.
Nope.
First pitch doesn't
Outside.
find the zone. Caraballo, just 21 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next
That's
pitch is
outside.
outside. 1 out, base is empty. Ripped into right center, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Puts it away for the out. Now the left fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Down the line. Yelich tracks it down for the out. 1 left for the Red. New inning getting started. Leading off, Kyle Teal. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. And a pitch. Good
That's
eye
the ball.
right there. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And a pitch.
3.
Got him. So the batting order turns over. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Fun attempt. Popped up. Miller flashes the leather on the running catch. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush,
Off the
it can
plate,
be a
ball
pop-up
one.
or can be bunted right back at a position player.
2 outs. That one finds the corner, and the count even at 1.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Two down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. That's towards center. Hat under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. On to the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count. Yeah.
Big swing and a miss.
Big time
0-2.
jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich pulls it in on the run.
Now back, third baseman, Rafael.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Chop to first. Miller steps on
He's
first
out.
for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox. Oh, he
0-1.
doesn't get the call. Ball 1. That gets the inside corner for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Fly ball down the line. Soto brings it in with a nice running grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for Boston, Gavin Lux. Caraballo back to work. For a strike, and it's 0-1.
Clearly down in
0-1.
this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat
That's
at a
inside.
time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Hit in the air, center field. Happ heads towards it. Hauls it in for the out. Oscar Colas up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Colas in his 2nd season, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
1 out. You got 1.
Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. This one in the air. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Bounce to the left side. They get the force. That's out number 3. And the Red Sox leave 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Here comes a pitch.
Right through there for a strike.
Hey, no one down here.
The pitch
Ball
timer
one.
expired before he
1-1.
started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Hey!
The Express right by his bat for strike 3. J.P. Crawford up next for the Red Sox. Ball
Yep,
one
that
there.
ball went out.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
One out now.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Misses
out.
off the plate. 2-2. And now the lefty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch.
Hey!
They take it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs. Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Brewers 6, and the Red Sox nothing. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's Rafael Devers. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Plays at 1 here.
Caraballo back to work.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Oh, and
Nope,
they're going to
that's a
tag
ball.
the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The pitch
That's a
timer
ball.
expired before he
2-2
started
count.
his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Soto makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number 5.
Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox.
Grissom.
Splits the plate, strike one.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Gavin Lux up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yelich makes the catch, and that'll do it. We go to the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Oscar Colas. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Oh, and
Nope.
they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw.
He's out.
Nice.
This defense came to play tonight. We're seeing some awesome pitching, but a huge part of this shutout so far has been the defense making great plays like that behind their pitcher. They feed off of one another, make great pitches, make great plays defensively.
Oswaldo Cabrera up next for the Red Sox. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss.
Variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Hey, now. We got 2.
Teal stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. And that is that. We go to the 9th, and now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Caraballo back to work.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Crawford in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that one pulled foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The
2 balls,
shortstop takes
1
the ball. The pitch
3
timer
balls, 1 strike.
expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Pat calls it in, and there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox.
Ball, that's out.
Missed.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch. Ball game. And slug their way to a win in this one.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.